Hey there, friends, and welcome back to another 3-Minute Thoughts. My name is Derek, and in the next 3 minutes, we're going to look at Isaiah chapters 18 through 22. These chapters continue these prophetic oracles or statements against the surrounding nations. We're going to reveal how God sees beyond Israel's borders and holds every nation accountable for their pride, their alliances, the injustice that they inflict upon people, and idolatry. At the same time, these oracles show glimpses of God's future plans for redemption, even among foreign peoples. Let's start with chapter 18. This short oracle addresses the land of Cush, known for its swift messengers and military strength. The people of Cush are described poetically as tall and smooth-skinned, and their land is powerful. God essentially says, stand back and watch. He will act in his timing. Before any political alliance or plan can mature, he will cut it off. But the chapter ends with hope in verse 7, where it says, they will bring a gift to the Lord of hosts to the Mount of Zion. Even Cush will one day worship the Lord in Jerusalem. Chapters 19 and 20 talk about the downfall of Egypt, things like civil war, economic collapse, false gods failing them. But then there comes this shocking twist where it says in chapter 19, verse 19, in that day there will be an altar to the Lord in the midst of the land of Egypt. Egypt, Assyria, and Israel, three ancient enemies, will one day worship together. This is one of the most stunning pictures of God's global salvation plan in the Old Testament. Chapter 20, however, reminds us that judgment comes first. Isaiah is told to walk barefoot and naked for 3 years as a sign of the shame that will fall on Egypt and Cush when Assyria humiliates them. As we turn now to chapter 21, this is a chapter giving a rapid-fire series of oracles against judgment that's coming. First to Babylon. Babylon will fall like a storm. Isaiah is so disturbed that he trembles. In chapter 21, verse 9, he says, fallen, fallen is Babylon, a phrase that will be echoed later in the book of Revelation, which we'll get to near the end of the year. Edom is asked what time it is, hinting that dawn might be near, but night is still upon us. Arabia, or Arab, will be overrun, and its people will have only a year before destruction comes. And then in chapter 2, after speaking to foreign nations, Isaiah turns the spotlight back on Jerusalem. They face an impending siege, but instead of repenting, they throw a party. This kind of fatalistic partying in the face of judgment deeply offends the Lord. He calls it an unpardonable offense, not because he's cruel, but because their hardened hearts refuse to turn back to him. In all these chapters, we see a reminder to us that while God's judgment reaches every nation, his mercy also extends beyond boundaries. That's it for today. Be well, friends.